Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charleston, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have another interesting episode for you guys that we definitely want you guys to stick around for. So please make sure you go and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let me just say it in the beginning right here from the onset. This is going to be a very, very interesting show for us to produce here. Why? Because as all of you are aware, Kobe Bryant is my favorite basketball player of all time. And I was recently watching, an NBA career highlight video of him that the NBA.com made. And, after watching the video of him, I was even more convinced that Kobe Bryant is a top 3 player of all time. Now, obviously, some people disagree with me, which is totally fine, but I'm not coming off that hill. I'm just not coming off that hill. I really believe, he was that good. Now, for as confident and as cocky as Kobe Bryant was, there was always one NBA player that he believed was ahead of him. And that NBA player is the same player I believe is ahead of him, and almost everybody believes is ahead of him. And that NBA player is Michael Jordan. We always knew that Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan had a relationship. This isn't a secret. Everyone, I think, was aware of that. But we never really ever heard Kobe Bryant say or come out and say that Michael Jordan was better than him until now. Yesterday, while combing through the internet, I discovered a rare video of Kobe Bryant publicly admitting to a live audience that, in fact, he cannot say that he is better than Michael Jordan. So for those of you who have never heard this video before, what we want to do is we want to play it for you now, and then we're going to come back and react to it. So take a listen to what Kobe Bryant had to say here about Michael Jordan. Take a listen to that here.
Who do you think is better, Michael Jordan or yourself?
No, I mean, I will never say I'm better than Michael, because in all honesty, he's taught me so many things by observation and also through conversation. I would never say that. I think it's a bit of an unbalanced comparison too, because when he came in Chicago, he was able to do things individually that I didn't have the freedom to do coming to Los Angeles. So it's our career paths tracked differently. I came in playing a supporting role with Shaquille, which was like really hard for a person of my personality to do. That would be like asking Michael to do the same thing. It's very hard to do that. So our careers tracked on different paths, man. But I would never ever say that just because I learned so much from him. It's a non-conversation for me.
So you heard for yourself, right? You just heard Kobe Bryant admitting that Michael Jordan was a better basketball player than him. Here are my thoughts on this. And I want to get into this a little bit, and I think everyone is going to have fun with this part here. I do believe that MJ was better than Kobe Bryant for a few reasons. For a myriad of reasons, I think Michael Jordan was actually the better basketball player. After doing my own investigation, watching The Last Dance, watching some highlights of him, watching some footage of him playing games that had some meaning. This is so I'm not just sitting here talking from somebody that never actually paid any attention to this guy. I believe that, in fact, Michael Jordan was more athletic than Kobe Bryant. Although Kobe Bryant was very, very athletic, right? Very strong. I mean, very, he had ups, he could jump, he can do some very acrobatic things out there. I think Michael Jordan was the better athlete between these two guys. So that's the first thing. I'm going to assume, however, that both of them had similar strength. Some can say Michael Jordan was stronger, and maybe there's some arguments you can say about that, that you can make about that, were later points I'm going to make in this video. But I don't know. Let's just assume both of these guys are very strong. But if you want to give Jordan the edge as far as strength, no problem. So that's another aspect where I think Jordan excels. Another aspect is this. I think Michael Jordan was the better defensive player all around, right? Although I want to say this as well, I don't think that he was better than Kobe Bryant by 10 miles. I think he was better than him by a slight margin. Why? Because both of these guys made 9 all-first defensive teams at their positions, right? That's very, very that's spectacular, right? That is spectacular. To put that into context, LeBron has made 5. Kevin Durant has made none, right? So that's incredible. And Kawhi Leonard and these guys have made maybe 5 or 6, Giannis 5 or 6. So just think about that for a second. But what I think separates Jordan from Kobe is the fact that not only was he an elite defender, he led the league in steals. Kobe Bryant never did that. Jordan did that 3 times, and he won a Defensive Player of the Year award. So I think Jordan edges him out on defense slightly. I believe as far as ball handling, I believe later in Kobe Bryant's career, he actually became a better ball handler than Michael Jordan. I think Kobe Bryant just had better dribble moves than MJ. And obviously, both of them were excellent free throw shooters and clutch free throw shooters, and both of them were very, very clutch. But obviously, you're going to give the edge to Michael Jordan because he hit arguably the biggest shot in professional, in basketball history with that shot, and to seal the his 6th NBA championship. So we have that. I think another aspect where Jordan was better than, and this is where maybe his strength may come in. I think Jordan was a stronger finisher at the basket through contact. Now, there are a lot of videos out there of Kobe Bryant posterizing Yao Ming, who's 7'6", Dwight Howard, big, strong guy, Ben Wallace. But, Jordan was just going through guys' bodies, man. Dikembe Mutombo, Patrick Ewing. And, he could jump. He could take off on either foot, it seemed like. And he didn't even need a head start. Again, go back to that Knicks dunk that he had on Patrick. Just insane stuff. Like, he didn't even have runway. He just picked up and yammed it on him. So, I think Jordan was a better finisher at the basket. I think Kobe was more of an elusive finisher. That's why you see a lot of acrobatic shots. Crazy shots that he hit into the basket. And I think a lot of that had to do, with him enjoying to watch sharks, right? He said it. And he enjoys to watch sharks. He studies them. He likes the way that they move. And Kobe Bryant kind of slithered on the basketball court.